Morning, it's John Dibbins. I'm the Harper Industries mower and turf service technician. I'm going to introduce you to the Tier 472. We're just kind of going through steps on it. We're going to start today with some of the changes that have taken place, and we're going to start with just what happens under the hood. So we've got our two hood latches here, one on this side. I'm just going to go around and flip the other one up. As I'm doing so, I'll check my seals. It's kind of a service point whenever you're doing maintenance on your machine. One of the most important things, make sure these seals on the hood are good. So if you come around, one of the most important things is anything forward of this radiator stays clean. That's why these seals are so important. That's why we have the screens on these 3 points on the frame. We want to keep as much debris out of here as we can, and this is an area of the machine that you want to keep clean. So what we have going on here, we've got your air intake, your radiator and oil cooler is a package together. Your steering cylinder is here. This is where you want to check for any oil leaks or anything. That's about the only way it's going to get in here. Your fuel tank is now in the front of the machine. So the really nice thing about raising the hood to put fuel in it is you can always inspect under here. You got your steering cylinder, and you'll notice a grease point right here. Now, one of the important things that you always need when you're cleaning under here, and I'm telling you, air's not going to do it. If you have oil, air is not going to blow oil out. What happens, we'll end up with dirt and oil. The big thing is with diesel fuel, you've seen it on the old semi trucks, as it drains down, you get that little film. Air's not going to blow that out. These machines do not overheat. So if you're having a problem with overheating, more than likely it's either a plugged radiator. So you want to keep this area as clean as possible. When you're power washing under here, these screens on the sides are held in by these springs, one on each side. One of the easiest ways to deal with that, just push the vent out, rotate it 180 degrees, so that when you wash, the water has a way to escape and actually maintain this area, keep it clean. I would recommend a good inspection, probably once a month. Come in here and power wash this down. You don't really want to focus on the radiator where you mess up the coils, but you do want to get that washed out real good. While we're under here, I'm also going to talk to you about the steering stops. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. So, with the parking brake on, this machine will start without anybody in the seat. So what we want to do is we're trying not to bottom out the cylinder. It really isn't going to hurt anything, but you can go ahead and adjust it out a little bit. One of the giveaways is this silver spot. When these are painted, it's compressed all the way. So if you're seeing this silver showing when you close to your left turn, then you know that steering stop is good. I'm going to go ahead to the right turn. What we don't want is this rod to wrap around the steering tower, because it'll bend that rod. You're going to start having steering leaks, and the only way to fix it is to replace the cylinder. If you do have to replace the cylinder, make sure you check the stops and that they're set correctly. Your overflow bottle's here. Fuel gauge is here. We actually have a fuel gauge really nice on this machine compared to what our older ones were. But please keep in mind, if you buy the Tier 4 units, the fuel tank is now under the hood. Thank you.